Alright, we're going to demo doing the FG knot. Just join your mono and braid together. Here's one I just did a moment ago. It's already done up. As an example of what it should look like when we get finished. The way I like to do it is it makes it a lot easier than some of the diagrams and other ways of doing it online. If you can get to this with your braid, and what we want to do is we want to try and apply some consistent tension to our braid. You can have it attached to your rod. That's probably the easiest way to do it. At the moment, I've just got it attached to being held down by the iPad to apply tension. So, because the tension is the important thing, we want to maintain the consistent tension throughout doing the knot. And then the next bit becomes a lot easier and a little bit simpler. So once we have a little bit of a tension, we get our mono that we're going to go across the top, going to attach. We go across the top, underneath, and then we pull it straight. We end up with it like looking like this. And then next bit is just simply going to consist of unders and under. So you go one side and then the other side. So under and under. Whilst we're doing this, we try and maintain a consistent tension through the braid. Fortunately, mine seems to be moving a bit, so it makes this a little bit harder. But hopefully you can see it clearly enough that it is starting to form how it's supposed to look whilst doing this. I'm not going to do as many as I would normally because it's moving out of sight. But essentially, you're going to probably do, maybe 16 or so of these before you finish up. And then once you've done as many as you want to do, we're going to undo the tension off the finger. You're going to try and apply as much pressure as you can. And this is where you do your little half hitches to tie off the end of the FG knot. So you just do, I'll try and keep a little bit of that pressure on while I do the first half hitch, and then after that I can sort of let go a little bit, and then we'll do the second one, and then we'll tighten it up and we'll be able to have a good look. One, another half hitch. Okay. Alright, this one's I normally do a lot more wraps than that, but because I was running out of tension with my line, I don't have much left of this braid here. I only did a few less than normal. So I'd say go around at least maybe 16, 15 times before you get to there. And then what you want to do is end up pulling it as tight as you can. And we'll test out the strength of this. And then you can clip off the excess that's left. So we'll just clip it. I'll just quickly clip this off so we can see what the finished product will look like. And you can do this as close to the knot. Should bite. What should be happening is the braid should be biting into the mono and creating a really strong knot that shouldn't come apart, and should also go through your guides nice and easy. So that's it, totally trimmed off, and that's me pulling the pressure on. And that's pretty much the simplest way of doing an FG knot. It's not as complicated as it might first look. I'll try that again when I've got a little bit more braid to do more, but that's hopefully what should end up looking like at the end. And that should go through your guides on your rod without any issues. That's the FG knot. We'll cover some of them more in the next video. Thanks for that, guys.